still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one. Number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come here, look. What?
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The 23-yard line. Play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Being chased out left. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens 1st down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy.
Oh, wait. That's a little.
And then try to match his athleticism.
A
terrific
Come here, come here, go ahead. Give me that.
on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
No. What are you doing?
Hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Probably a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal. And they sent that play backwards.
This pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Lucky.
Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Give it.
Lamar
Give me that.
Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all.
Oh yeah, I just forgot. I gotta get that.
Score on the opening drive. Well, CD, that was a orchestrated drive by Lamar Jackson.
Come here.
And how about the way he capped it off, too? Orchestrate the drive and then let everybody
I
know
didn't hear shit.
exactly who the guy is on the field. You got to watch that every play. Finishes it off with a touchdown run.
Tucker down.
Y'all dogs will be mad with you. Y'all don't even get up with your own dogs.
Let me see that one.
And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
That
touchdown.
ain't my shit. Ain't mine.
It smells like it makes my head.
Just leave stuff on the floor. You might.
Get in with that shit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Make it on one number. Oh, wait, what number is it?
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Jackson's throw caught here by Boykin. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. 15 yards there for number 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He made Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Oh, wow.
Does the big boy have the juice? And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
10 at the 13-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Steelers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
There's 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Ravens. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Johnson with a completion over the middle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Going for it all. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Devin Bush just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down. 3rd and 11.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Completion here to Claypool. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal. And I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Watt, the all-pro, in there to take him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play. But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
5-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They run with Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down now, Dobbins. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. On second down, Dobbins. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46.
He was tackled.
It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will get it at their own 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Ebron's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Number 20.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chuck Clark. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but Let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's a room to maneuver. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin Bush able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Jackson now down around his goal line. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 4th down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Complete.
That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, wow.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last shot for Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air.